All right, Jaylin, it was kind of a tale of two halves in that Cincinnati game. Really hot start, had a big lead at halftime, and things kind of unraveled there in the second half. What was your takeaway from that game, and what needs to improve to not allow that to happen?
I feel like just putting two halves together. That's something that we have been struggling with. We haven't been relentless enough to put two halves together, I don't think. So the moment that we get to turn that corner and put two halves together, I think we'll be fine.
Jaylin, late in the second half, or middle of the second half, you left with a back injury, it looked like. How have you been struggling with your back as of late? What's going on with that?
Yeah, I've been struggling with it since probably the Kansas game. I messed it up the Kansas game, so I've been struggling with it ever since. But it's better. Just getting treatment on it each and every day and just making sure that I'm healthy for the rest of the season.
How are you mentally preparing to play 4 ranked teams coming up?
The same way I prepare for any other team. Just making sure that we listen to Coach Dogs, watching film and making sure that we know the team weaknesses, knowing their strengths, and just being able to attack their weaknesses and things like that to get the win.
What are the strengths you've seen of Baylor?
I would say they're a good three-point shooting team. They get out in transition. And they also got some guys on their team that are really good. So we just got to cut that water off.
Jaylin, how important, or the next 2 games are at home against Baylor and Oklahoma ranked teams, how important is this stretch for you guys to maybe make a statement to get back on track in the Big 12?
It's very important to come out and win these 2 games. Focusing on Baylor right now, but yeah, it's most definitely a good stretch for us to take care of the home place. So.
How do you handle the pressure and the expectations when it comes to you, especially since you are one of the top scorers of the team?
Just taking the approach at the win a day, every day. Just treating my 24 hours like it's my last each and every day, and just listening to my leaders like Darius and Shemarri, just seeing what I can get better with and things of that sort.
In the Cincinnati game, you got off to a really hot start. It looked like you couldn't miss a basket. And then in the second half, things slowed down mightily for the whole team. What happened offensively in that second half?
I feel like we got a little stagnant, try to go a little too much one-on-one and not moving the ball as much. I think that was our biggest mistake that we made in that game.
Not having Shemarri in that game, obviously he's a team captain. You've talked about what a great leader he is. How's he been just kind of dealing with everything, and is he trying to coach you guys up even though he couldn't play the other night?
Yeah, Shemarri is Shemarri. He most definitely try to coach us up and give me, also when we come to the sideline, just try to give us tips on just how to win the game and close out the game, and just trying to keep us locked in and focused.
A big thing that in the Cincinnati game was obviously Ibrahima fouling out. What kind of impact does he bring to the team when he's on the court?
He bring a big impact, and he got to understand how important he is to the team when it comes to fouling. I feel like two of his fouls was most definitely like he shouldn't have got them fouls. He should have been better, smarter. But as well as us guarding the ball, we got to make sure we don't put him in them positions as well. So it's on all of us.
Baylor is ranked first in points scored per game in Big 12. How do you plan to slow that down?
Just playing our brand of defense. Just making sure that we guard our yard, and just taking every possession like it's our last. Just treating everyone like it's our last. That's what Coach Dawkins been preaching every day in practice. Treating every possession like it's our last possession.
All set? Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks.
Hey, Jaylin.